Welcome to Q&A with Coach Ed. Today's question comes from Cora, reads as follows. How can we trust any top athlete to be free of doping?
CoachEdu.net.
Like and subscribe for more.
And the answer is brutally simple. You can't. And bearing in mind that what you and I classify as doping and what is classified as doping within the realms of professional sport are two totally different things. In professional sport, and it should be actually in age group of sport as well, you've got a thing called a therapeutic use exemption. That means that just about every single item that's on the WADA banned substance list, there's a valid medical condition that drug can be prescribed for. So all you need is a willing doctor to diagnose you with that condition, write you out a prescription for that condition, and what's more, you'll be able to take that specific banned substance, reap the performance rewards because you've got a valid doctor's prescription for treating a valid medical condition. If you recall, Lance always said that he's never tested positive, and he's been one of the most tested athletes on the planet. Lance had testicular cancer. As a result, he had a valid medical prescription for exogenous testosterone. In other words, Lance was medically allowed to take testosterone, medically allowed to take steroids to bring his testosterone back up to a normal level because of his testicular cancer that gave him free use to be able to use a certain predetermined list of steroids that he cycled from the one to the other because that's what was used to treat his testosterone levels as a result of his testicular cancer. So from that point of view, Lance would have had those drugs coming up in his tests time and time again, but because he had a therapeutic use exemption with a doctor's prescription, that never came up as a positive test. And it's the same across the rest of sport. There was an incident a while back where it transpired out of the Nike Oregon project that Galen Rupp, at the age of 17 years old, was being prescribed testosterone for his asthma condition. Again, that is something that would mean that Galen Rupp, if he had a TUE for it, he would be able to take it 100% and he would not test positive, even though that drug would come up in his readings in the analysis. So from that point of view, can you trust that any top level, really right up at the cream of the top within pro sport, is 100% clean, not taking anything? No, you can't. Very importantly as well, you and I take part in sport for health and wellness benefits. Pro athletes take part in sport, it is their job. If they don't perform, they don't earn a salary. If they don't perform, their contract to earn a salary is not renewed for next year. If they don't perform, come the end of the season, they're out of a job. And if you take into account whatever you do as a day job, if you take into account that each and every single year, say you have to, on your last day of work this year, you have to go to an interview to apply for your job next year. And there's something that you can do that will show your performance in your work being at a higher level, which will land you being able to come back and have a job against next year. What would you do within your field of wherever you're working? The same happens within pro sport. It's a cutthroat, blood in the carpet type of industry, and winners are rewarded and the ones that are not winning are cast aside like yesterday's trash, and that is the harsh reality of pro sport. So can you trust that everybody up at the top is 100% clean? I'm afraid you can't. That's just the way the ball rolls. And that's my take on the matter. Post comments, questions, criticisms in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it out amongst your friends. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button that's down there, and last but by no means least, until the two of us meet again, stay carved up for the win. See you next time. Cheers.
The half-life of EPO is 4 hours. So you can back it out from there and figure out when you're in trouble.
Will he pass every test because he does not take EPO? Yes, he will.